What's up, everybody? It's Ain't No Lazy Gold coming at you with Player Housing Decoration Basics. So this is going to be a long format video, but I'm going to be doing all these techniques in shorts as well. But what I'm going to do is go through and we'll start out with building your house layout. Then we're going to go through decorating the walls, floors, ceilings, all that kind of stuff to make them look different. We're going to go over some different basic techniques to change out room layouts and stuff like that. We're going to go through how to adjust, resize, manipulate items, and all them fun things. And we'll have a little bit of fun. So what we're going to start out with is we are going to go into our housing menu, and I have a few rooms still available. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we click on Edit House. And we'll come down here. We're going to minimize that. We're going to come into Edit Floor Plan. Once we get in there, we'll see I have a few rooms laid out just to do some demonstrations. But we're going to go in and add in a room. So what we got here is all the rooms available. Now you're going to have different rooms than me. Some are going to have more, some are going to have less. But we've got stairwell rooms. We've got a tall, empty stairwell type room that is about double to triple the height. We've got little T-shaped rooms for connecting stuff. We've got big square rooms, huge square rooms. Different things like that. We've got the daylight circle room and the evening circle room. So let's put one of them bad boys in there. We'll come down over here and we'll put in a little hallway. Then we'll do that. We'll come over here and let's add in a tall room so I can show you what that looks like. So we'll do that. And do I have any more room available? Not really. Square, tiny room. Why not? Alright, so we are built. So we've got our entryway, a hallway, a nice cross-shaped room, couple of hallways, 2 stairwell rooms. One of them I've added a floor into to show you. Another hallway and a little bit of room here that we might do a kitchen in. But we'll go into the next step now, so I'm going to close that. We're going to look at this room here is Bathemic or Bathematic, something like that. So to change the room, we'll come into Customize mode. We'll start with the floor. So you just click on that bad boy and you got your different options. We got flagstone, folk hardwood, rugged wood, and silver moon mosaic. But we'll go back to Bathemic. Now on our walls, we have a lot of different options. Folk dark, we got generic, we got rugged medium, but we're going to stick with the Bathemic dark. Now we come down here, this will change this part of the room. So we go to cottage, we can go to folk stucco, we can go to rugged stone, we can go to silver moon etched marble, which is real pretty, but we're going to stick with Bathemic. So we'll go with that. Now, if you want to do this entire room, you click on that and it applies it to the whole room. Click on that and it applies it to the whole room. Now we'll go up to the ceiling and we've got our ceiling options. All kinds of different options for the ceiling. Then we got all of our different options for the center part of the ceiling. So we're going to stick with the Bathemic and we'll leave this room alone. Now that is basically all you do. If you want to change the doorway, it's the same thing. You got standard and you got wide. You got all your different options. And we'll do that. See how that all looks different now. Now the one thing I don't like about this is Blizzard hasn't figured out a way to do different ones for different rooms. So it looks like it does in there, but it's not what we want. So we're going to go back to the Bathemic dark, back to the Bathemic softwood, and we're going to close that down. So now you know how to change the look of your room. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you one of the rooms I've prepared for this here demonstration. it will be like this. This is the tall room here that I told you about. It is this guy here. So if we click on there, we'll delete that little guy for a minute. So that is how you delete, by the way. You add like that. You delete like that. Bada boom, bada bing, we got an extra room space. So now, this room here is the stairwell room empty. Makes it super tall. You got lots of room. You could probably do 3 floors in this bad boy if you wanted. But what I'll do is I'm going to show you how I build a floor. And then I will go in and show you a room that I built the floor and a staircase to have it all ready for y'all. So we'll go over here. Gonna click on that bad boy. Gonna go to structural, walls and columns. We'll grab this guy for now. Put him out there. We'll grab that guy. Put him out there. We'll grab that guy. Put him out there. Now, what we want to do for this is the manipulation portion. So we go to advanced mode right there. We've got move, so that moves the thing around. So we do that, and we can go up, and go side to side, all that fun stuff. We can go down. So you can also manipulate this guy like this, however you want to do it. It's up to you. We can also rotate by going here. So then we got that way. We got this away. So you can do walls, ramps, stuff like that. And then we got this away. So we're going to put that guy back something like this here. We'll just delete him. We'll use this guy for our next example. Now, when I build floors, I make them real big because it makes it a little more difficult, but you don't lose as many of your decor budget. So we're going to make that guy big. Now, we're already in our manipulation window, the advanced mode. So I'm going to move this guy up, and I'll just keep going along with him. Now, you don't have to do this. You can stay on the floor and come up here later. Now we'll move him over into the wall. Bring him down a touch. Now we've got our first piece of the floor. So now what we want to do is we'll click on that bad boy, make him big. And then we're going to bring him on up. So here it comes. Looky, looky, floaty, floaty. He's going to come right up where we want him. Right about there. We'll move him in. Move him over. Now, for some reason, these ain't lined up. There we go. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Do that. So, I don't know why that ain't lined up. It's about right. Now, we've got a space. So, that ain't really what we want. So, we can go down a little. Go down a little. Move this guy over. Move this guy over. And we'll put in another one. Come in here, do that. Close that up. Go back to advanced. Make this guy bigger. Now these ain't perfect. I would use the keyboard normally to do this, but I'm just doing a quick demonstration. So we're going to bring him on over. Get him about lined up. Take him down a little bit. Now what I do here is because I am kind of into being as close to perfect as I can. We'll take and do that right there. Now see how these lines line up? Makes it look a little bit more real. So now we got all our stuff. We need to do that. We need to do that. Now it ain't going to line up. That's okay. They usually do a little better. So now we've got a rough start to a floor. Now you'll go through and you'll just manipulate these. Get them how you like them. And we've got a floor going. So we would just continue this floor all the way across. And then we would put in a stairwell. So now let me go show you one that's partially done. Come on, now go a little faster. So now we are in a room that I've already built a real quick rough floor. Now you gotta kind of pay attention to your column size, which I'm going to show you why right now. But this is my design for a real basic staircase. Comes up real nice, matches up with the floor, and we've got another upper room. Now, like I say, these are tall enough that you could do 3 high, but the problem is the column is not sizable. So we have to have the floor level with the top of the column, or we don't have a decent staircase. Now let's go down and I'll show you how to build that staircase. So we'll come in here, we'll grab us a structural column. I'm going to use that one. Now see, it is pretty much level with the floor. If we go back up, this one, come on now, what the hell? Usually that staircase is a little easier, but it is kind of a pain too when you got all this crap open. So see, now this bad boy is a little tall and it stands out. So what we'd have to do is we'd come in here, we'd bring this bad boy up a little bit. There we go, he's gone. And we're pretty much level. So we're going to go back down and I'll show you how to make that staircase. What I do, come on now, is I take these little guys here. So I'll grab one of them, and I'll grab another one, and I'll grab another one. Now, I've found that between 65 and 70% on these sizes will give you about a perfect width to get up that there column. And I'll show you right now. So we're going to go to 65, go down to 65. All right, so we got our pieces sized. I'm going to go ahead and grab one, bring him right on in. Do that. Now we got our nice column. So what we'll do now is my trick is this right here. We bring it even, click it once with the mouse button, set it down, bring over another one, make it even, click it one more time, get it up there, set it down, come into our advanced mode, and we'll click on the second beam and we'll push it in a little bit, just about like that. Click on the upper one, push it in a little bit. Now we got a nice gradual staircase, just like this one over here. So now we're going to look at the walls. Now the one thing I don't like about these damn walls is they don't reach the ceiling. It really annoys me, but what are you going to do? In a normal room, they fit good. So now to do a wall, we'll come back into our structural section here. We'll grab us a piece of wall, bring it over, get it lined up, click it in place, come and make sure we are good and even here. So we go back in advanced, we click on that bad boy and we move him over. And then what I do is I come look over here. Now see, we kind of got a funky line there, so I'm going to click him over. Now these are obviously 2 different walls. I realize that. And you can't come in here and change them. So it's kind of a bitch, but that is what it is. So now let's take a look at planter design, because I think I've showed you pretty much everything. This here, because I didn't go over this one, this is a multi-delete tool. So you can go through and get rid of a bunch of stuff all at once, which I don't want to do right now. But we'll come back in here. Now to make a planter box, we'll go into here, and you want to start out with, was it structure? No, furnishings, storage. And what I do is I come in and I grab me one of these guys, or whatever you want to do as your base storage, or not storage, your base planter box. So we'll grab him, bring him over there. Now I'm going to resize him a little bit with the advanced tools so we can see it better. We'll come back over here, go back to our nature, and I'm going to take and use, I like that one. So I'm going to kind of center it up. Then I'm going to take and grab me an ivy. Where's my ivy? That is not what I'm looking for. Am I out of ivy? No, there it is. So grab him, and then we'll take, and we're going to grab a couple little yellow flowers. We'll put him right there. Put him right there. Now we got the start of a planter box. So now we come into our advanced tools again. We'll click on that bad boy. We'll go to sizing. And I'm going to make him not quite that small. Get him back up here where I can reach him. We're going to take and click on our small poppy cluster. We're going to make it smaller. Click on the other poppy cluster. Make it a little smaller. Going to make this guy a little smaller. Now I'm going to go ahead and inlay these in a little bit. Move them over just a touch. We'll click on that last one. Move him over just a touch. Bring him to the front. Bring him to the front. Oh, back. Sorry. Click on the poppy. Now what we do is we take this guy here. Gonna bring him up right like that. Put him in place. I'm gonna rotate him a bit. Put him right there. Come back to our advanced tools. And we're gonna move him in a little bit. Move him down a little bit. Now, you could add more in over here, which we'll do real quick just to make it pretty. Where is my ivy? That's not the one I normally use. I don't get it. Where is the rest of my ivies? I am out of friggin' ivies. We'll use it anyways. So we'll come in there, advanced tools, make them little, like that. We'll come up here, we'll grab them, bring them over here, put them in place. I'm gonna make him a little smaller now because he's up there. We'll do that. We'll move him over, bring him out to the front. Now looky, we got a pretty little planter box. Isn't that special? So we'll click out of there. If you look, that looks pretty nice. You could put another one here, but I usually will put this up against a wall or something like that. And we got a planter box. Now let's do a few more things just to show you that you can manipulate a lot of stuff. So we'll come back in here. We're going to grab our, well, let's see here. We'll get a nice little storage chest. Where we got a cool storage chest. Do I got any more of them? There we go. That's a good one. So we'll put him there. I'm going to rotate him to face me so we can see him okay. Set him down. Come into our advanced tools. Come into our size. And we can make them real big or real small. Real damn small. So say we had this guy like that. Come back in here. We'll grab. Oh, come on now. Grab ourselves a shelf. So what do I want? Let's say this guy. Put him right there. Grab our little guy, bring him up, put him in place. And then we're going to resize that bad boy. Now we got a pretty little decoration. Isn't that special? Little decoration. Now the other thing we can do if we want to, so let's put up a shelf over here. Let's see what, oh, this is something I wanted to show too. So we're going to do that, right like that. This is a Brill coffin lid. Now we're going to do something like this. I guess that'll work. And then we're going to move him up. And put him against the wall like a little window. We're going to make him a little bigger. Boom! Look how big that thing got, son bitch. We're going to inlay him. Now, I'm a little bit off on the directional thingy. So we're going to do that. And bada boom, bada bing. Look at, we got a cool little wall decoration. Going to make him just a touch smaller. Like that. Bring him out a bit. Back in. Looky, we got a Brill coffin lid turned into a Spidey. So now, we could also take that bad boy and make a table out of it or whatever we want. But we're going to find another shelf here. So I'm going to do this one. Put him right there. We're going to come in, resize him, because I have a cool idea we're going to do real quick. So we'll resize him, bring him out. And then I'm going to come back in here. Go to our crazy little miscellaneous, and that's not where it's at. Oh, wait, maybe here. Nope. I don't know what that one was. There it is. Okay, so we got ourselves a big-ass portal. But, cool thing about big-ass shit, if we come in here, we'll resize it. We got a little thing. Now we can move him up. And we're going to put him on the shelf. Move him back a little, over a little, back a little more. I think we are not there yet. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Do that. Now we got a cool little portal on a shelf. Pretty damn neato, huh, guys? Oh, now we got some stuff sticking out of them. But anyways, we got a big-ass portal. We just made it real litty-bitty. And we got them on a shelf. Pretty neato. Alright, so that is about all I'm going to show you for now. I'm going to do a whole bunch of this stuff in short version. And we'll go from there. But I'll show you the rest of the house just to show you some of the different designs. So we got our beautiful little bloody elf looking thing. We got a real rustic looking thing. We got this guy going on in here. And now another cool thing is if we wanted to, that ain't the right staircase. Come on. You got to kind of go towards the outside. Now, if we want to change this upper area and leave the lower area different, Blizzard did allow us to do this. So we can come on here. We're going to go Pathemic Dark. Bada boom, bada bing. We'll go with Edge Marble. Boom, boom, boom. We are all different than down here. Pretty nifty, huh? So we'll come and we'll look at the sky rooms, which we got here. No, we don't got there. There's the daylight room. Pretty nifty, huh? We'll come back out here. We're going to go into here. We're going to get rid of that big day room. Come on. Oh, that's the evening room. I'm sorry. We'll delete him. Yuppers. Then we'll come back here and we'll put in the daylight room. Now, we're going to close that up. And looky, we got a sunny daylight room. Hell, there's even, well, maybe I'm tripping. I thought I seen birdies, but it's just my smoke. But I am going to show you my other house real quick. And I'll come right back with that. Alright, so here we are at my main house in this here thingamajiggy place, Founders Point. I like it right here because we got the waterfalls and a river. You can see the lighthouse off in the distance over there. Anyways, this is my yard. I've shown this in other videos, so if you want to see other videos, you can go into more detail there. But we'll come on in, and I'll show you what I decorated my main house to look like. I'm just going to run through real quick because this video is already hella long. But this is the entryway where I did all my plant decorating, playing, stuff like that. Come in here. This is my throne room. Pretty big and cool. Come over here. Now this should be my garden. Nice little garden. Got a little city area over here. We got my little shriney type of room. Come on up my staircase. We got my library. Pretty neato, huh? We got a little secret over here. Now this is my cavey room. So we come on down here and we got the shrine to the silver hand because my main is a paladin. So now we'll come back on up and I'll show you the paladin's main living space. But we got one more secret. We'll come out here, open up the door, open up the other door, close the door. Come on, close. Come and have a sit. Got a nice little balcony with a little kitey thing. Ooh, that was fancy. Come over into the living area here. Now, I haven't messed with dyes yet, but I do plan on doing that. This is my little trophy room. Come over here to the bathroom. Got a little city area to take off your clothes. Come in and actually take a bath, do all that fun stuff. And come back out and I'll show you the bedroom. Come in here. We got a nice, cozy, little, simple bedroom with a little stashy spot in here. We sit down. We have a look at all my crap. Lots of cool stuff just jumbled on in there. Come out here. Whoop, wrong way. Dining room. We got a nice little big dining room. Little big, right? Little big. We got a nice little kitchen. Lots of foods laid out. But anyways, that's Ain't No Lazy Gold saying, come check out the shorts. I'll have them up shortly. Haha, shortly, get it? Anyways, Ain't No Lazy Gold saying adios.